This is the hole in construction number 1 in Loma Grande Paraguay. Little sand bunker there, and here's the hole. Hole number 2 at the miniature golf in Loma Grande Paraguay. This is fun. Well, you'll have an opportunity to go through the trees. There's going to be a little ramp that you can go through or go around. It's a nice, relatively long fill, but not as long as some other holes here. Here's hole 3. It doglegs to the left here at the miniature golf in Loma Grande Paraguay. It opens up nice and wide. We'd say this is the widest hole among these 18. Hole number 4 at miniature golf in Loma Grande Paraguay. This is dogleg to the right as well, and it widens up here, and then it starts to narrow towards the hole, and it goes, well, that's going to be a bunker right there. We don't want to go through that. Here's the hole 4. Hole number 5 at the miniature golf in Loma Grande. This is the first really long hole, but it's not the longest. Get to go around the tree. There's Canela, our friend's friendly dog Canela, and it's gonna dogleg to the left, so it'll be a fun hole. Hole number 6 gets real challenging. It has a double belly and a narrow opening, and then it widens at the top of the hole. It's not a very long hole, but you're going upward, and then as you go up, there's a very drastic downward heel to the hole. This is pretty wide too, but it's nice. It's very circular. Hole number 7 on the shorter side, but it's fun. You got quite a bit of uphill when you get towards the tree, and you can kind of get trapped at this tree area if you're not aiming good, or you're aiming directly to the hole. Go around, and here's the hole here on number 7. Hole number 8 is really long. I would say this is the second longest hole at the miniature golf course here in Loma Grande, Paraguay. Spun, some up and down, no bunkers here, just tactical technique to get to the hole dogleg left. That column there is going to be a pavilion cover for shade. This is hole number 9 at the miniature golf course in Loma Grande, Paraguay. Still in its raw form, but by the summer of 2026, it should be open to the public. We're getting a sneak peek while it's being created and carved in. It's going to be a bunker here, I believe, and a bunker there. And then there's the hole. Hole number 10 at the miniature golf course in Loma Grande, Paraguay. It's a little more narrow on the play. Another long hole. Gonna need some technique here to get it in 3. This is a par 3, so gotta hit it hard. This is just a jump. It's not a bunker, but it's an area that could slow your ball down. So we gotta have technique and tactic on the sole. And then it narrows here at the neck there, Where's the hole? This is hole 11 at the miniature golf course in Loma Grande, Paraguay. This is a real exciting hole because it's very snaky. I'm going to try to avoid my shadow, which is not easy. But anyway, I'm going to walk it together. It is a par 3. I have to snake around to a big right loop, and then there's a big left loop. Lots of fun on this hole, but you can do it in 3. You'll see. Hole number 12 on the miniature golf course in Loma Grande, Paraguay. This is a short hole, dogleg to the left. Looks like the letter J. And this hole will have a stream of water here. So if you hit it too hard, you might find your ball in the water. Hole number 13 at the miniature golf course in Loma Grande, Paraguay. This is a tricky hole, even though it's short, because you have a big hill where your water could go into the water. You hit it too hard. And then you're also going to have here what's called a Scottish bunker. If you don't know what that is, stay tuned and we'll show you. And better yet, you can come play a Scottish bunker. And then here's the hole slightly to the right. This is hole number 14 at the miniature golf course in Loma Grande. This is short, but it's going to have a well. See those flags, those red flags? That is the perimeter for the old-fashioned well that you'd have to go around. And then where this board is will be the hole. So you're going to see this in its raw state, this particular hole 14. This is hole 15, like no other hole that's on this course, because it's 2 lanes, if you will. So you have to hit it nice and firm to get over this ridge. And then where the flag is going to be a semi-hole that your ball will drop into and follow underneath the ground where this line is and pop out to the other side of 15. And if you hit it really well on the first, you could make it in two putts. Okay, I hope to see you here to see how you do on 15. This is hole number 16 with the master designer, creator, Matteo Bonetti. And we're just beginning to get the bricks prepared for laying on the edges. And this hole is nice and narrow, and it doglegs to the, well, actually the hole's going to be up here on the left side. So if you hit it too hard, you might find it falling over to the right. Hole 16 is going to have a maze of carpaccio wood going through it. So you see an example of one piece of the wood, and then they'll be staggered a good distance from each other. And each piece of wood will get taller until the 4th one is the tallest from the other 3. It's a short fairway, so here is where the hole will be, still in the process of being carved out. Hole 18, future hole, at the Loma Grande miniature golf course in Paraguay. And 18 is going to be on the shorter side, but it's going to be very exciting because you have to get the ball at the ramp, and we think there'll be some object that will grab your ball and just end your fun game of golf here. Matthew, what are you doing?
Well, we gotta add some dirt over here. We're fine shaping this beautiful 14th hole, our well hole, and I've got to balance this hole out a little bit. So we're doing some dirt over here, and then I'm going to finish fine shaping it in a little while.
It's looking good. Doing
Thank you.
great work.